on to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Canes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will come out first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Mueller. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Let's go! The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, that play takes some...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. Makes a man miss. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So keep at it with the RPO game.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. You've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one, running it too? Great push up front.
And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Landry. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more...
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The running back has it. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We've reached a break and Miami is holding on to the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Power football with the run. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space. It's Kramer. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. The Canes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Gore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Now on the move. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Finds his man. It's Holt. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. From the gun. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that.
Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's hold. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Gonna swing it on second down. Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The Hurricanes are threatening on first and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Canes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And this sophomore signal caller really seems to be out of sorts, not exactly sure what he's seeing. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds a man on the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Miami.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Kramer. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Get set, get set.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Holt. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He'll pull it down. Got the first down. Turning it on. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really... better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it from the gun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run play action. He's got him. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got the first down and still on his feet. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kentucky, 0.
He'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Off and running. The 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came... He saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed.
Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides the back on the option, the give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 40. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. 22. They want to run this quarterback.
Run play with the quarterback. He's tackled at the 22. Second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Holt. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Kentucky, set.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thorne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains.
That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Canes. And they turn it into a defensive score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
He'll bring it out. It's Thorne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll toss it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead, this offense.
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.